Okay.
Hello everyone, this is James from Angular CNC. Today we mainly introduce the CNC Gantry milling machine.
Okay, welcome to our friends and boss. Come to our Alice show time. Aaron and James will introduce our CNC machine, the one CNC Gantry milling machine to everyone. If any questions or you need this machine, you can let me know in time. We can support you and solve your problems or questions in time. Okay, let's we start to introduce our CNC Gantry milling machine. Okay, every boss, you can see the topic. Today we will introduce the CNC Gantry milling machine.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, James, maybe we can start now.
Okay. Today we mainly introduce three parts. The first part is introduction.
Yes. So for the CNC Gantry milling machine, we will introduce our machine from three parts. And for the one part is for the product introduction.
Yes.
Yes. For the product introduction, we how to introduce also from three parts or from others.
The first part is to introduce the details and the example.
Yes, for the CNC Gantry milling machine, we just received the order from our Australian customers. Please. Yes. The ALGMC series. The size, do you know?
The size is LGMC 2590.
Yes, for the size is large size,
Yes.
2,500 millimeter by 9,000 millimeter.
Yes.
Yes. And for this machine, we have put into the production now.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
Yes. And for the Gantry milling machine, we will introduce now. For the model, do you know what model we have for the Gantry milling machine?
I know the Gantry milling machine and the work table milling machine.
For the Gantry milling machine, the model we have the ALGMC series.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and for the ALGMC series Gantry milling machine, we have different size. Like for the 1,000 millimeter by the 1,200 millimeter, to the large size like the 9,000 millimeter by the 25 or 3,000 millimeter.
Yes.
Yes, for the Gantry milling machine, the model or the size we can do according to everyone, the both offers the technical requirements. Then we can recommend the right technical solution.
Yeah.
Yes, let's start to show our Gantry milling machine.
Okay.
Yes, and James just said we have different type Gantry milling machine. The first one we have the Gantry type Gantry movable milling machine, and the second one is for the work table moving Gantry milling machine.
Yes.
So the first one we will to introduce the Gantry movable the milling machine.
We can by the picture we can see there are three axes. The X travel is 9,000 millimeter. Y travel is 3,000 millimeter, and Z travel is 1,250 millimeter.
Yes, for this picture, we can see our the Gantry movable milling machine, and this travel is our customers ordered the Gantry milling machine.
Yes.
And for here, we take an example for everyone, our boss or friends to know clearly. For here is our the X travel, the work table length. And for here, the beam, you can see the beam, we have marked the Y travel. And for the spindle up and down is for the Z travel. And our customers ordered the Gantry milling machine. The X travel is 9,000 millimeter. And for the Y travel is 3,000 millimeter. But in our general Gantry milling machine, do you know what work table size and the travel?
What table size is the travel?
For the travel and the work table size in general, I can show our friends. For the table size, maybe we can do the we also can use this example. The work table, the workpiece. We can call the work table the same size. And for the work table, if the width is 25 millimeter, and for the length is 9,000 millimeter, and how the Gantry milling machine the travel for the X travel is 9,000 millimeter. But for the Y travel is same as 2,500 millimeter. But for these customers, he required for the Y travel is 3,000 millimeter. So we also can do this for him. If any details, the specific technical requirements, you can tell us. We will do this for you clearly and let you know how we do and what we can do for you. And for the Z travel, we can see these customers required the 1,250 millimeter. James, do you know for our Gantry milling machine the Z travel, the max travel Z travel?
The max Z travel is 1,250 millimeter.
For the Z travel, in general, the most factory in the market to do the CNC Gantry milling machine for the Z travel, the max others can do. The max is 800 millimeter. But for our, we can do the 1,000. We can do up to 1,300 millimeter. But in the technical proposal, we generally write to the 1,250 millimeter to let our customers to know what we can do for them. And these customers need the large Z travel, so we also can do the large Z axis for him. Now is for the new type, the Gantry milling machine. Yes, this machine is for the Gantry movable milling machine. Yes, and with the ATC center. Maybe we can see here is the ATC center. For this Gantry milling machine is in the production.
Yes.
Yes, and for our customers, another customers have finished the inspection.
Yes.
Yes. And James, maybe we have talked about the details or the travel of the Gantry milling machine. Our customer audit, just audit, and for the Gantry movable milling machine, maybe you can introduce more.
For the other more, I think is the new structure and the old structure.
James talk about the work table type.
Yes.
Yes, for the new structure and all the standard we used before. And now for the Gantry milling machine, the Gantry movable milling machine, we can show you the pictures to let you know clearly how the Gantry milling machine, the Gantry, how to moving.
Yes.
Yes, from here we can see our Gantry milling machine. You can see this beam is a fixed beam, and for here the beam is can moving. Just we talk about the Z travel. Later I will introduce for the Z travel the details for you. Now I show you the Gantry mover how the Gantry moving. We can see the transmission the details. From the transmission, the Gantry can move forward or the back. So we call this is for the Gantry movable drilling machine. The Gantry can moving forward or back.
Yes.
Yes. And from here, we have the more details, the travel, the transmission of the Gantry moving. And from also here, we can see the cover to protect the transmission. Because if the transmission use the linear guide and the rack and do you know rack and gear?
Yes.
Yes. And if any chips, the metal chips, into the transmission will be broken. So have the cover will be protected.
Yes, here is a video.
Yes, I saw here is a video. Maybe we can show our friends.
Yes.
And for our introduce our CNC Gantry milling machine. If any questions, you can ask us. Or send the questions online. We will introduce or solve your questions in time to let you know what are our Gantry milling machine. We can continue. From here, we will introduce the work table moving Gantry milling machine.
At the work table moving Gantry milling machine, the important part is the work table is moving, like
Yes.
the Gantry moving.
Not same. We talk about the Gantry movable the milling machine, and for here is the work table moving Gantry milling machine. The work table also forward or back.
Oh.
Yes. The direction is same, but for the type not same.
Yes.
Yes, from here we can see all the photos of CNC Gantry milling machine, the work table. For the work table, we can see the curve, and from here we also can see the curve to protect our transmission. For the Gantry movable, milling machine and the work table moving Gantry milling machine, do you know the difference, James? When to use what situation to use the Gantry movable milling machine? What situation to use the work table moving Gantry milling machine?
I think it depends on our customer.
No. For here, I will to let our customers or our friends to know, and also to let James to know
Okay.
when to. What situation we can use the Gantry movable milling machine, and when or what situation to use the work table moving Gantry milling machine. For the important thing is to see the workpiece.
Workpiece.
Yes,
Yes.
the workpiece if the size very large, so the weight will be very high.
So
Do you know the weight of the workpiece. If the workpiece like the 6,000 millimeter by the 3,000 millimeter, the material is the metal or the steel. How you can think the weight of the workpiece?
Okay.
Maybe 1 tons or 3 tons or 5 tons, very large weight.
Yes.
If you use the work table moving gantry milling machine, how can you use it? The weight very high cannot to use the work table moving gantry milling machine because the transmission cannot to loaded the bearing the high weight.
Okay.
Yes, and we can choose the gantry movable milling machine because if the gantry to moving, the work table not moving, the work table and the work table not have the transmission.
Yes.
Yes, the work table can cover high weight on workpiece. So for the gantry movable milling machines can work the heavy duty or the large circle the workers.
Yes.
Yes.
So the workpiece is very large, so we can choose the gantry moving milling machine.
Yes.
Yes.
For the work table moving gantry milling machine, only to use for the little heavy duty, like the 1,000 millimeter by 1,005 millimeter or 3,000 millimeter by 1,000 millimeter.
Yes.
Now is you set the structure of the work table.
Just we told the structure have two different the new structure the real higher than the table and there are some advantages of the machine new structure gantry milling. The first is for the real higher future working the metal chip. The second is for future shipping for overseas shipping need divided into separate and reassemble. That is why need this structure more stable for heavy gantry milling machine.
Yes, for the work table, the structure we have the new structure and the not we can see the word before we use this structure, but now we can see this structure is the standard structure.
Yes.
Yes, for here this structure we can to see the new type of the work table. For here we can see here is our reels higher than our work table. Yes, higher than our work table. But for our the old structure, I can show you. For our the old structure, the reels may be almost the same level of our work table, our machine work table. For the new structure, because according to the delivery of our customer to use, for the feedback, we update the structure, the type of work table. Because for the new work table, like the reels higher than work table, will be more better, or how to say, will be more easy to control it. Because the reels higher than work table, when the gantry milling machine working, the metal chips cannot easy to out of the work table or out of the working area. So for the workers or for the clean, very convenient and very easy to clean this working area and protect our work safe.
Yes.
Yes, and for the second advantage is very convenient for our machine delivery, because if for the future shipping for overseas, the shipping is divided into the separate and reassembly. That is why we need this structure more stable and for heavy gantry milling machine. Because if we deliver the machine will be how to see, will be buried
Yes.
to send.
Yes.
The machine, after our friends or boss received the gantry milling machine or other machines, you need to re-establish this machine in your factory, in your plant. So for the machine work table, how to ensure the real work table and how to ensure the accuracy of the gantry milling machine working. So use this type. It's very convenient for delivery
Yes.
and better for machine stable and accuracy.
Yes.
We have more pictures to let our friends to know. Yes, from here will be more easy, will be more clear to see this. And the wheels high than work table, and from here have the space. When the gantry milling machine working, the metal chips cannot easy to out our gantry milling machine. So the so for the safe of our workers will be more important.
Yes.
Yes, and for the second will be more easy to deliver. Yes. For the second, the standard type. 介绍吗？
By this picture, we can see the second structure. The rail is as tall as the table. By the picture, we can see that.
From the pictures, we can see the work table and the rails almost at same level. For the the standard structure we used before, because the workpiece, if our customers or our boss, you need the large. For example, this machine is 3,000 millimeter by 2,000 millimeter, but you have 3,000 millimeter by 2,100 millimeter. You also can use this machine to use it, because if your workpiece larger than this, also can put the workpiece on here. This is one advantage for here, but we need to pay attention to this. Here is our transmission. If your workpiece very heavy or very big than these machines, will be more easy to broken the transmission, the gantry movable transmission. So we also suggest our friends to use the right machine to do the work.
Yes.
Now we can see the angle head.
Yes.
Yes, for the gantry milling machine is an option part to use it, because we have the spindle, but for our spindle it's the vertical spindle like this pen. So this is the tools and the spindle. But if you use the angle head, maybe you can doing like this will be more easy to do the work, to do your work. And for here, for the angle head, we have two types. The one, do you know what?
I know the one type is ourselves made it, and the second type is outer soil.
Yes, for the angle head, we have two types. The one is our factory doing by themselves, because our factory have 3 research and design center. We do the technology like the angle head or the spindle or the reducer. We do them by ourselves. For the angle head, this one is doing by our factory. And the next one, I can show you the picture. This picture is power. We can see the power angle head with buying from others, but don't worry. For here we can to see we have the cooperation with the suppliers. For the price or for the delivery, we have got the better one, the best one. And for the simple, the angle height by our self, we also have the videos. Maybe we can show you. Now we can see the working, the angle height, working the workpiece inside to do milling. Yes, we can see the details, the spindle. For the angle height, we use this. We can to do the milling dips. If we have to how to say, if we to do the milling, the dips, like for the BT50, the spindle makes the cutting dips of the angle height at 9 degrees. The can do the 5 millimeter, and the max cutting dips is 10 millimeter is the max, and the high power is added. And maybe we can show the other. Yes, from these videos will be more easy to let our friends to know the angle height is working to milling side of workpiece.
Yes.
We can see the workpiece, the details, the dips about 10 millimeter. And for the speed, the Gantry milling machine, the speed, our standard milling speed, do you know?
Our standard speed is BT50 spindle.
For the Gantry milling machine, our standard spindle the speed is around 4,000 RPM per minute.
Yes.
And we also can do 6,000 RPM per minute or 8,000 RPM per minute.
Yes.
Yes. For the speed, according to our technical requirements, our friends, the technical requirements. If you need the high speed, please let me know in advance. We do the technical proposal for you. And if you need the standard can do your work. You also can use the standard. Will be better for your cost or for your work doing. And here is for the power, the angle height. We also have the two videos.
By this video, we can see the auto sewing right angle height. Let's see next video. We can see the working angle height to work the workpiece.
We can see this video. We can open again. From this angle height, we can show have a different angle, not like the real 90 degree. Have a different angle. This angle height, no need to adjust the angle degree one by one. They can adjust their degree to do the work according to the orders that you put into the system. So for the angle height like this, can adjust their angle height by themselves. No need we to adjust it to maybe 30 degree or 45 degree or 90 degree. Now we can show our factory gantry milling machine, the beam.
Beam.
Maybe James can introduce the beam difference.
I know the beam have two type. By the picture, we can see the first type is fixed beam. Let's look at this video. Could more clearly see the beam is this part is fixed, not moving.
Maybe we can stop. So for the gantry milling machine, do you know the machine body?
To
Machine body, like the gantry.
is the X
Maybe
Why?
James not white child.
yes.
For the machine body, my mean is for the machine body how to do this. For the gantry milling machine, the machine body like the gantry, we all do the casting, not
Yes.
the welding or the casting, because the machine we to do the heavy duty, the large size workpiece. Yes, if the machine body not good, not the whole cutting or and doing the heat treatment, the machine body will be unstable. When you use maybe 3 months or 6 months, the machine will have the questions. The machine will unstable and the accuracy cannot be true.
Yes, got you.
And from the workpiece, from the videos, we can see the milling now. And for the spindle on the beam, but the beam cannot to moving.
Yes.
So because the beam is fixed beam. Yes, and for the work table, we can see is moving and back.
Yes.
Yes, moving back and the forward no. We can see the working details. And for the cooling system, we can introduce the details to our friend later. Yes, and for the work table, we can see it use the T-sort. Yes, very easy to know the beam. What is the fixed beam or what is the moving beam? For the moving beam is the beam can up and down. This also the
Fixed beam.
yes, and the fixed beam is from the back to see, from the different view to see the gantry milling machine.
And I think this part is moving beam.
Yes, for the gantry milling machine, we can see easily the beam can up and down. We can see it, and later we will show you the work videos to let our friends to know the beam how to work. Yes, from the video we can see the gantry milling machine, the beam movable gantry milling machine. For the gantry milling machine, if this machine use the moving beam, the cost will be very high. So if our friends or our boss no need to do like this heavy duty or large height workpiece, we not recommended our friends to use this machine because the cost very high to add more. Needed to add more. Maybe we can do back to this for the videos to do the working details. This machine has 3 spindles. For the gantry milling machine, we have the single spindles or double spindles or 3 spindles, and also have different spindles with the machine. So if any questions, you can ask us and also can send out the link. We can to do the gantry milling machine according to, for instance, the technical requirements. This for the drilling. For the gantry milling machine, in our factory, our gantry milling machine is our own using the machining equipment. They can do the milling, drilling, turning in one clipping. And from these pictures we can see for the D travel, we can see the D travel. If the D travel up to over 1003 millimeter, we'll use this type, the movable gantry milling machine, because if the beam can move, the D travel will be very high. From this picture will be more easy to see. This beam and the beam can up and down. If the beam up will be over 1003 millimeter, 300 millimeter, and if it not moving, if the beam is fixed, the travel only can do 1,300 millimeter. 1,300 millimeter. From here, others factory only can do the 800 millimeter, and for our fixed beam can up to do the max 1,300 millimeter. If the beam over, we'll use the beam movable. So we have the gantry movable, worktable movable, and for the beam type we have the beam movable and the fixed beam.
Yes.
From here, we will to show our friends to know our gantry milling machine spindle.
Yes.
Yes, for the spindle, maybe James can introduce us.
For the spindle is a very important part for the machine. Our friends or customer can choose the spindle of BT50. Our standard is 4,000 minutes.
Yes, for our standard gantry milling machine, the spindle speed can up to 4,000 RPM per minute. And if you need to fix the high speed, like the 6,000 or 8,000 RPM per minute, you can let me know. I will rewrite or change the compression for you to according to or to meet your technical processing needs. And for our spindle, we have the BT40 and the BT50 to let you choose. But to be honest, in general, the heavy working, we also to recommend our friends to use the BT40 because the BT40 spindle better than BT50 better than BT40.
Yes.
And also have a video to show our friends. Now is our workers to make the spindle of our gantry milling machine. We can see the line, and for the maybe our boss knows how to do the spindle because the spindle have the how to say, have the motor. The motor in here, and then to control the spindle. So the workers are doing the spindle now. I have introduced, our factory has three research and design center, like the reducer, like the spindle, like the angle height, all made by ourselves. So for the spindle, we can to show how our workers to do.
Yes.
More photos to let our friends to know. This picture is our finished spindle. This gantry milling machine is for the Mexico customers, and these customers buy the maybe a little size. This size is 3,000 millimeter by the 1,500 millimeter. Yes, for the spindle, for the heavy spindle.
Yes. For the heavy spindle, and we upgraded the equipment, and we can get up to 9 kilowatt and 130 newton.
Yes, for the output, the James have talked about too, and told you our standard machine, the details. For the output, torque
Yes.
is of 30,000 watts. 30,000 watts. The motor is only 190 newton.
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
And for our customers requires, he needs a high new amp and with a little power.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have to update our technology, because for the spindle, it's very important for the torque, output of the torque. So we have designed, our research and design center, the technical engineers design the new updates of the technology of the NSK barrier.
Yes.
Do you know the barrier we use, the NSK? This brand in Japan.
Yes.
Yes, and we adopt the Japanese NSK bearing, and the inner diameter of the bearing is up to 130 millimeter. It ensures the rigidity and the stability of the spindle to do the greatest extent, so as to meet the processing requirements of high rigidity and large cutting amount. So now our the output, the torque can do 13,000 watts and only need 30 new amp. Yes, we showed the spindle and the different type, like the gantry movable, work table movable,
Yes.
and for the beam, like the fixed beam and the beam movable.
Yes.
And we also showed the work table type, the old type and the new type.
Yes.
Yes, and also showed the Z travel and X travel.
Yes.
Yes. Now we will to show the CNC system.
Yes.
How many system? Do you know how many or what brand system can equip with the gantry milling machine?
I know the Siemens and Lena.
Yes.
Yes. And Syntec.
Yes. For the CNC system, we can to equip with different CNC system.
Yes.
Yes, because in the world have different system, but for the good system, all the famous or the popular system, we also can do this for our friends,
Yes.
like the Siemens. Siemens also have CNC system also have different models like the 840,
Yes.
like the 808D
Yes.
series, and also have the 82 and 8D.
Yes.
Yes, have different models to let our friends to choose. So if any requirements of Siemens system, you can let me know or James know to do the proposal, write the proposal for you. And for this system is Fanuc. Do you know Fanuc is what country system?
One is Japan.
Yes, for the Japan branch, the system is Fanuc. For the Fanuc is very popular in the world.
Yes.
Many, maybe for example, 10 need
Customer.
yes 10 customers need our gantry milling machine. We will have 8
Customer.
yes customer need the Fanuc system.
Yes.
I don't know why. Maybe the Fanuc's operation very well. So
Yes.
but to be honest, we also can do the Fanuc system to our friends.
Yes. So finance system is very popular.
But Siemens also a good
Yes.
system because for the Siemens service or the delivery very good.
Yes.
Yes, from our customers feedback, the Siemens service very well.
Yes.
And also have others. Maybe James can let you know.
By the picture we can see the first picture is Mitsubishi.
Yes,
System.
Mitsubishi.
And the second is Panasonic.
Yes.
And the third is
Yaskawa.
Yaskawa. Yes.
And also have the CNC system in China brand.
Yes.
Yes.
The first China brand is Linux.
Yes, Linux from Shanghai.
Yes. And the second from Shanghai brand is KND.
Yes. And we also have the CNC system from Guangzhou,
Yes.
like the GSK
Yes.
CNC system. And we also have the Syntec from Taiwan.
Yes.
Yes. And for the CNC system, we have different choice for our customers to choose. So if any questions, you can let me know. And we will solve the questions or support you in time.
Yes. Just this
Yes,
model.
this picture is of the Syntec from Taiwan, and this is the GSK system from Guangzhou, very popular.
Yes.
Also the Syntec system. For the CNC system is a very important thing, but how to see if your cost or your budget very limited, maybe we can choose the popular in China brand. How to see the China brand not like before this.
Yes.
Yes, for now the technology and the quality very well now. So don't worry about the CNC system good or not good. It's almost same now.
Yes.
Yes.
This part we can introduce the lubrication system.
Yes, for the gantry milling machines, the other important part is
Yes.
the lubrication system.
Yes.
Yes, to ensure the transmission and to ensure the spindle.
Yes.
Yes, to the right or the normal working.
Yes. We can see this video.
Yes.
We can see the worker install the lubrication system.
Yes. Doing the working,
Yes.
the lubrication. Maybe you can continue for another videos to show. For the gantry milling machines, we note to use only one lubrication. Maybe we can equip 2 or 3 lubrication because according to the transmission and to the technical. Now the working is insulate the lubrication on the gantry milling machine.
Yes.
Yes. Now the machine will be faster to finish, so the line will be clean after they finished. They are checking and doing.
Yes. Okay, the next part is garage. First is ball screw. And this part is also important.
For the transmission,
Yes.
like the spindle moving or the gantry moving or the worktable moving, also use the transmission.
The next is linear guide.
Linear guide.
Linear guide.
So, James, do you know what brand we use of the linear guide?
Linear guide. Sorry, I don't know. Can you tell me?
For the linear guide, we use Taiwan.
Taiwan.
Hive.
Yeah.
Hive.
Yes.
Yes, Hive. For the linear guide, very popular or very famous
Yes.
in the world, the Hive. Now is our working are doing the inspection, the accuracy inspection of the how to see the test. After the transmission, the accuracy okay, then we will to do the next step.
Yes.
And not okay, we will adjust the transmission, the accuracy. Because for the machine working to do, we put the parameter in the CNC system, then the transmission doing now. And if the transmission the accuracy not to ensure, maybe you want to the gantry moving 1 millimeter, but if the accuracy not good, he do the 3 millimeter, then your work piece the accuracy will be very bad.
Yes.
So the testing accuracy, accuracy inspection will be very important. And our linear guide on the spindle now.
This is our customer from Australia to choose the type, and X Y Z got real tops process linear ruler got real to ensure the machine use the portion and useful life.
Yes. And now the next is reckoned opinion.
Yes. This is our customer from Australia to choose, and XYZ we all adopt the transmission of gear and rack.
Yes. Do you know for the gear and rack the brand?
The brand I guess is sorry, I forgot it.
For the Ghanaian transmission of the Ghanaian record opinion, we use the China brand.
China brand.
Yes.
Yes, this part is another detail is electro system.
Yes, for the electrical system, the like the CNC system and the others like the motor,
Yes.
the line also we have cleaned in the cabinet.
Yes.
Cabinet. We also can see the videos. And one more question, James. For the motor, do you know the brand of the standard country milling machine? Motor brand.
Motor brand.
So motor we
is Sned.
no. For our the Gantry milling machine standard motor, if you the Centec, Lena or GSK or Fanuc or other CNC system, we use the China brand.
Okay.
The CTB.
Yes.
The electrical system, the line details. And now for the next, we will also introduce the
cooling system, water cooling system.
Yes, for the cooling system of the spindle have different type.
I know two types. The first is external water cooling. We can see this video. By this video, we can see the water is inside to work in the machine.
Yes, but this video is not the Gantry milling machine video.
Yes.
This video is for the five axis Gantry 5-axis CNC vertical machine center.
Okay.
Yes, it's a 5-axis because the spindle can rotary different degree and the work table can also rotary.
Yes.
360 degree. So this is a 5-axis, but for the cooling system, we can reference it from it.
That's it. The second type of water cooling system is internal water cooling. Also, we can see this video.
From here, this is the video, not the Gantry milling machine. Do you know this machine?
This not the Gantry milling machine.
Yes, not Gantry milling machine. Not Gantry milling machine.
Yes, this machine is plate drilling machine.
Yes, this drilling machine, not the Gantry milling machine. So for the cooling system, the videos, maybe you can let us know. We have more videos and pictures to let our friends to check.
So the next
yes, the inter cooling system we can to let our friends to know more easily, like the pen, like this pen. From here, from the center, the pen center to the cooling system will be the inter cooling system. If from the outside, the cooling system will be the outside cooling system.
Yes.
Yes, very easy to know this.
Okay, this part is chip remote device.
Yes, we also call this chip collection. For the Gantry milling machine, how to say? For the Gantry milling machine, we not recommended our customers to use the chip collection because the chip collection, the Gantry milling machine very large size. Yes. What chip collection will be used? It will be Okay,
Yes.
cannot to ensure and not how to say from the feedback the chip collection not good to use the automated. So if you use a Gantry milling machine, we can do the chip collection by ourselves.
Yes.
Manual is more better
Yes.
because the size will last. What cost you will to put in this machine? Not a good choice.
Yes. This part is option is ATC.
Yes. For the Gantry milling machine, we have different option paths to let
Yes.
our customer to choose or to meet technical processing requirements. For the ATC center, most customer not choose this because they no need the ATC center.
Yes.
Yes, and for like the example for the customers in Australia, they need
This
the
part.
yes ATC center. So we also put the option here. For the ATC center, we have different type.
Yes.
Yes, and for the tools of the ATC center, you also can choose like the 10 tools or 20 tools or 16 tools.
Yes.
24 tools also can choose.
And by this video, we can see this part to automatic tool change test.
Yes. And this is the ATC center, like the line.
Yes.
Yes, and for the tools, how many the tools? Do you know?
Is 10.
Yes. For this ATC center is 10 tools.
Yes.
This ATC center is made for our Uzbekistan customers to use it.
Yes.
And our the spindle tools shoe, milling tools.
Is also the tools.
And for the tools, we also have the cooperation with the supplier because we only the CNC milling machine or CNC drilling machine, the CNC machine manufacturer, not the tools manufacturer.
Yes.
So the tools, but don't worry, we have the cooperation with the tools supplier. For the delivery and for the price, we also have the good option.
Yes.
Yes. If our customers need the tools, we also can supply him.
Yes. This another portion, grating ruler.
Yes, this is another option. Most customers don't need this. The second path for the processing technology and workpiece shoe.
Yes.
Yes. And for the Gantry milling machine, what industry will be use this machine more?
Yes. This part show this how to working with milling.
Yes.
We can see this video.
Yes, and one more question, James.
Okay.
For our Gantry milling machine, the standard one, the moving speed, you know, the different travel, like the X travel or the Y travel or the Z travel, the faster moving speed.
The speed travel moving speed
Yes, different travel the speed, do you know?
can you tell me? Sorry, I forget it.
So for the maybe next time you cannot forget it.
Okay.
Yes, just a joke. For the different travel like the Y, Z travel.
Yes.
The moving speed for the X travel, our moving speed is 10 to 4,000 RPM per minute.
Okay.
Yes, and the same as the Y travel.
Y travel.
Yes, Y travel, the moving speed the same as the X travel moving speed.
Yes.
Is all the 10 to 4,000 RPM per minute. And for the Z moving speed, Z travel moving speed is 10 to 3,000 RPM per minute.
Yes.
So this time you remember it?
Yes.
Maybe can pardon to customers or to our friends.
I know the X travel and Y travel is same. Is 10 to 4,000.
Yes.
And the Z travel is two is 20 to 30,000.
Is 10 also 10.
Okay.
The XYZ travel all 10 too.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. And for the fast moving speed, you know?
More fast.
Yes, the fast moving.
Fast moving. I don't know.
For the fast moving of the XYZ travel, for the XYZ also same. The max fast moving speed is all 6,000 RPM per minute.
6,000.
Yeah, 6,000 RPM per minute. The XY,
Yes.
the fast moving speed. And for the Z travel, fast moving speed is about 4,000 RPM per minute.
Okay, that's it.
Yes. Yes, for the milling tools.
Yes, for the this part, for the BT50, the max minimum cutting depth of right angle head at 90 degrees can be more than 5 millimeter, and the maximum cutting depth can be 10 millimeter. With added high power cutting function, need good machine strength, tool, and machining parameters to match
it.
Yes.
Yes, to match it. And these are the core milling tools.
Yes.
Yes, for these core milling tools.
Yes, it is suitable for rough machining of corn milling cutter, large cutting depths, high mental removal rate. When directly contacted with the spindle, the cutting depth, capacity is usually greater than 10 millimeter. For example, a tool with the side length of 12 millimeter can reach 2/3 of the depth. About 8 to 10 millimeter large cutting depth requires good tool stiffness and high spindle power.
Yes, for the here is introduced for the angle height milling and for the core milling. Yes, to introduce the two different. And from here, from the two difference, we can show you and we also can send you. Please send the inquiry or send the questions online to us.
Yes.
Also the milling, the core milling.
Yes.
And for here, we have the processing technology show and to let our friends know our Gantry milling machine how to do work.
Yes. And this video shows the double spindle.
Yes, for the double height, double spindle also can name it. Yes, for the double height, the Gantry milling machine to milling the leader cutting machine body.
Yes.
Yes, the surface milling node.
Yes.
This size very big, heavy gantry milling machine, and this machine also equipped with the the double height, also equipped with the angle height.
Yes.
Now is the milling machine,
Yes.
milling the workpiece side.
Yes.
Not the surface to milling the side.
Side.
Yes.
Okay. Let's look.
Another processing.
Yes. To the machine to milling screw through thread. Yes, we can see the machine working this workpiece to milling the screw. Okay. Let's look at this video. It's also to milling the screw, and we can see the water cooling system.
This for the outside the cooling system.
Yes.
And this for the workpiece shoe. We have the different workpiece to show our friends to know what workpiece we can do use our gantry milling machine,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yes. For the large size workpiece, like the leader cutting machine body.
Yes.
Yes, the machine body, the size 4,000 millimeter by 2,000 millimeter. We also can use our gantry milling machine to do it, and also can process the small workpiece.
Yes. And this part shows this gantry milling machine could use water industry.
What industry?
We can see by this picture, we can see the machining industry.
For the gantry milling machine, we will use in different industries, but the most industry also we can call the heavy duty processing.
Yes.
Yes, like the machining, like to do the machine, or to provide the technical processing service.
Yes. And could use to agricultural equipment like window engine.
Power.
Yes. And model in that industry.
Yes, for our customers, mostly are doing the model.
Yes.
And also have the shipping industry to
Yeah.
do the ship.
Yes.
This to meaning the leader cutting machine bed,
Yes.
the body.
The three parts is to our customer, our factory. The first is to introduce our factory production capacity and our factory inventory capacity and the testing. By this part shows our factory production capacity. We can see the workshop.
In our factory, we have more than 300. We have more than 300
Yes.
machining equipment, like the large size equipment or the small equipment.
Yes.
Yes, in our factory, we have more than 300.
Yes.
Yes, and for the machine, different machine, we to do it by our like the CNC lathe or our CNC gantry milling machine,
Yes.
CNC drilling machine. We also use in our factory.
Yes.
This is our the machining tool in our photos to shoot.
This also shows the machine in our workshop. And this shows the workpiece in our factory. By this video, we can see the workshop and the machine in the factory. This is machining ability to show machine part is processing.
Yes, we can see the pictures of our machine is in processing to do the workpiece. This workpiece is used into our machine
Yes.
to our customer order the machine.
And this exhibition of the finished machine.
In our factory, we have different gantry milling machine. We also use it in the production, and this type is for the not the gantry. Is we can call this is the bridge type.
Yes. This also.
This our the working room.
Yes.
For this machine is our the double gantry milling machine. How to know the double gantry milling machine? We can to think this double spindle, and for here this is a double gantry milling machine. This is the first one gantry, and this is the second one gantry. So the double gantry machine also used for the large circle, the workpiece.
This part show our the testing how to testing our machine to ensure the production control.
Yes. So James, do you know the 3D mirroring machine? The how to ensure, what to ensure, and how to use this? Do you know this machine? The mirroring machine?
Sorry, I forgot it.
Why you forgot it? Today you have told me you forgot it. Why you forgot it? So you want to let me to introduce to our friends?
Yes.
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 So for the 3D mirroring machines, just talk a joke with James. For the 3D mirroring machines, we use it in our machining workers to ensure the contour positioning, and for the geometric and the dimension accuracy, and how to use these 3D mirroring machines. Because for example, we do a part to for the gantry milling machine. We want to know the part, how the part, the accuracy or is the right to use for the gantry milling machine. So we put this in the on the 3D measuring machine to measuring the contour accuracy, the positioning accuracy, and the geometric accuracy to ensure it's the right part and use in the gantry milling machine is very good. So then we will to use this part for the gantry milling machine. If not, we will to pass it and then to work to do another one or to advertise or change the past not a good difference.
Yes.
You remember it?
Yes, maybe next time I can introduce this part to our customer.
Yes.
And this also to testing equipment.
So for the testing equipment, do you know the name? What it is?
Is also
It's also the testing equipment, right?
I think no.
This is the leader detector. And the brand we use, the ringing shows, are very popular and famous in the world. And for the leader detector, the advantages is no contact. We use this testing equipment. This machine no contact the path.
Yes.
Do you know my meaning? For the we to check the machine and use the laser detector for we will have the laser.
Yes.
Yes, no need to contact the machine and the measuring very have a long precision, high precision.
Yes.
Yes, to ensure the machine the positioning and the positioning accuracy and the level the contour.
Yes.
Yes, contour accuracy. We also have another testing equipment.
Yes.
So for the accuracy testing equipment, we can to let our friends to know the videos or the photos. If any need our support, you can contact us or send the questions online, or you can to send the email to
Yes.
ours.
Yes.
Yes. So today I will introduce. Maybe we can finish.
Okay.
Yes, maybe we can introduce our different machines, or maybe also can continue the gantry milling machine.
Yes. So if our friend or customer have any question or need, could feel
Contact us.
yes, contact us.
Yes. So see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
那个啥，我还一直看那个，怎么了？